Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I heart Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today we're just going to be very quick, but I did want to get up here because I was just so excited to talk about this. I'm always so excited about creating your reality. I'm looking for the chat, just to let you know, because I'm seeing that it's broken on YouTube again today. Um, and if you saw in my community tab, I just got so excited today because a little manifestation happened. And I said, um, affirmations work, affirmations work, affirmations work, affirmations work. Okay. Affirmations work, affirmations work, affirmations work, affirmations work. Because that's all you need to know is that affirmations work. We try all these different things on how to manifest, and affirmations will never fail you. Okay. Now, there's a whole, let me say this. When we say there's a whole different ways to manifest because there's only one way, right? You choose something you want, you decide, right? You believe you can have it and you receive it. That's it, right? That's it. You decide what you want, you believe you can have it, you can receive it. So really there's only one way to manifest. That's it. Now we have all of these law of attraction teachers of showing you how to do that or make that become a reality. States akin to sleep, robotic affirming, all of these things, right? It all works. It does the same thing to get you to believe in some state, even if it's make believe, in some state that you can believe that you have this thing, and then it appears in your reality. Then you receive it. I'm going to pull one tarot card today, just for the energy because I have to run. This is it's funny story. I'm going to be late for the gym. One of my affirmations, though, because I was terribly with grief last year. There's a lot of things that I couldn't care about. You're just trying to get like one leg in your pant leg every day is a difficult thing. So my son was late a lot last year, and I'm late. I don't know. I don't want to put that on Aries, but I'm just late a lot. And people in my life just know that I'm late. I don't know. I have an aversion to being on time. Now, okay, so this thing says experiencing interruptions, find out why. So if you guys are seeing choppiness on this video, looks like it's a YouTube thing. So it's because it just popped up on my phone. So anyways, people were like, well, if you know how to manifest, why don't you manifest being on time? Sure. I just haven't focused my attention on it. Well, guess what? Focus my attention on it now. And when I tell you I'm an habitual lateness, that's like a part of my personality description. People who know me, that's synonymous with being late. They know that about Chelsea. At the gym, they know that. At my son's soccer games, baseball games, they know that. It's an ongoing joke for years in my community. No matter where I'm showing up at, I'm late. It's just an ongoing thing. So anyways, they make light of it because it's not. We thought it was never going to change. But anyways, so a few weeks ago, I was like, you know what? That's when I decided, maybe like a week and not when I say a few weeks, literally this is probably week 2. Okay. Not even that long ago, I decided he's not going to be late to school anymore. Right. I'm just not going to do that. Cause sometimes I'm in the car with my titties hanging and you know what I'm saying? Shoes, maybe sometimes not matching. And I'm not getting out the car because then I have to go home and make myself look presentable and then come back to the school. So I'm not doing that. And we're just not going to be late. And there's a few other things that I wanted. And I've told some people about this. And I tell people like this all the time, but even the mentorship program, download the Parrot app. It is the most useful thing ever because it will repeat things. It'll make the loop for you and you can set a timer. Hello, Apple Cinnamon says, girl, to me too, lateness, like I can be early and somehow end up being. Let me tell you how bad it is for me, Apple Cinnamon. I could be on time, about to be 30 minutes on time. And as I'm walking out the door, something will go missing. And that's law of attraction for you. Because the fact that I had it programmed in my head that I'm always late, everybody else around me, that's the reality, that's the truth of the matter. Something will happen before I am about to walk out the door. Like being 30 minutes early, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just law of attraction for you. So I had to change that. But anyways, so I just said I'm not going to do that. And then there's a few other things that I wanted to manifest around his school and things like that. So I said, you know what, enough is enough. And about a week and a half ago, I think this is the second week, so a whole week has passed. I just recorded. I took my phone out, you know, and while I was still in the car, you could still even hear the car noises in the background. And I did 10 affirmations. I recorded my own voice. And this is the thing about this. You can listen to other affirmations videos. Those work too, but I always think it's more powerful and more potent to do your own voice. And I kid you not, today we had a situation. It's raining. The rain from the hurricane has started, so it's not going to stop raining for a few days. It's like I feel like the kids shouldn't even be going to school today, anyways, because I feel like I don't know. We have to prepare, but anyways, that's a whole nother conversation. So they're going into school today. What does my son do? We get in the car. He was like, did you pack my social studies? Did you pack my social studies homework? I said, did I pack your social studies homework? What the hell were you talking about? Did I pack your social studies homework? No. Did you pack your social studies homework? Because I didn't pack Roman social studies homework. What are you talking about? Like, we're literally about to pull into the school. And he knows. I'm like, you know what? I told him, I said, okay, an hour when you get home from school. I turned around and came home, but I was like, had to do some kind of punishment because I'm getting sick and tired of that shit. So I told him, like, when he gets home, he's a delayed an hour on whatever his extra shit is, like, electronics or whatever. But then I went back home, and I'm telling you, the amount of time that I went home in this rain, in this traffic, he should have been late. He should have been late. There is like no explanation, like other than the supernatural, why I still went all the way home. And because I was even calculating on my fingers, I'm like, okay, we're gonna be late. And I got back to that school 2 minutes before the bell rang, and he got in and it hit me. And that's when I said I literally heard in my head, affirmations work. And that's when when I got home, I wrote that on the community page. They work because I know this. I've seen this all the time, and I do this all the time. But something so, I guess you could say, something so stuck in its, something so cemented in my reality of being late. Something so cemented. You would think would take such a longer time, but I made it only a week's time frame. And I tell you, I listened to this loop of affirmations, 10 minutes. And as soon as I drop him off, I get him out the car. I don't let him listen to it. I listen to it by myself. I listen to it on the way home. And then I listen to it on the way to the gym. 10 minutes for 1 week. It's only been like a week and today's Tuesday, a week and 2 days. So they work. I do this with money. If I need to make a certain amount of money in one day, I do this with money. Every single time it works. Money is the easiest thing because once you feel what it feels like to have money, you can manifest that very easily. I do this with little things. And so it's always good. I know we want the big things so bad, but I know we want the big things so bad, but it is so powerful. It is so empowering to do the little things in your life, right? The things that we'll say, oh, we'll take care of that once this comes in. Start with those little things, because doing those little things and watching those little things manifest like that really empowers you. It really, a pull card manifestation. It really empowers you. It really strengthens your manifestation belief. Like, oh, I did this. I did this, So when those little things, when you start seeing a lot of those little things happen, the bigger things, quote unquote, will feel like, okay, I know I can do this because I've seen all of these things happen. I know I can do this. And the big things don't seem so big anymore. They're not as big as you make them feel like, because you realizing that you have control over what you are seeing in your life. And that's why we say that is creating your own reality, right? So let's take a look here for the card for today for you. And again, I just want to remind you that there's a lot of different things that you can do. All right. So we have the 5 of spring. The 5 of spring. I'm seeing the 5 of autumn at the bottom of the deck too. 5 of spring, opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So what highlighted to me on this line was feeling at odds with yourself. It could be with others. There could be conflict or arguments or drama with others, but I'm really feeling like, Aries, this could be with yourself. Sometimes this is kind of like going back and forth about what you're wanting to choose to do or create, all right? Or which direction that you want to go in some way. And I'm seeing the Five of Autumns, and I'm saying this because this could definitely be around money with the Five of Pentacles, and I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles underneath, okay? And that kind of, it reminds you that once you get out of conflict with yourself, or whatever it's about, whether it's deciding on what you want to create, manifest, what you want to do, which job you want to choose, or should I start here or should I start there? Once you make a decision, like this Ace of Pentacles is showing, the thing shows up, it comes up. A lot of times delays are set in place by confusion and conflict and opposing thoughts. The same thing with manifestation. You're trying to manifest something, but you don't know if you want 100,000 or 200,000. Am I asking too much for 200,000? Maybe I should go to 100,000. I see people all the time when they're trying to manifest something, they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, you never set your mind on one thing and stick with that thing long enough for it to come through. And so that's the key here. So there could be some internal conflict here, Aries, today that you have to, and it even says opposing goals. Something here that you need to work through, okay? And you get into a conscious state of just deciding and sticking to something. I wanted this conversation to be a little longer, but of course I'm about to be late to the gym. No, that is something that you can do that is very powerful. I just see affirmations always work for me. Also, what works for me as well, the state akin to sleep, it works. Like you'll hear people say it takes 3 nights. Neville Goddard, it says it takes 3 nights. And my personal opinion, and I'm not trying to, I'm not giving you any false hope or anything, but when you learn how to do it, it can take 1 night. I have gotten into a drowsy state, and as I am about to fall asleep, all right, picture the end goal of me receiving something that I want. And the tidbit with that is make it exciting. Make it exciting, or make it an emotion that kind of elevates that heart rate in a little bit, or puts you in that euphoric feeling. Okay, maybe somebody congratulating you. I've done it with a ladder many times just to always test the theory. But usually congratulations of me getting something or doing something, it works very, very well because people are making you feel good. And if you can do that as you're falling asleep, it could be 30 minutes before you're falling asleep, you eventually are going to get drowsy. That will show up very quickly. Okay. So that, or you can be affirming something as you're going to sleep. That works. Vision boards always work, right? There are different things that you can do for different, I don't want to say speeds because things can show up overnight, but I like to use vision boards for long-term things or things that I know are, I can kind of tweak as they're going. The letter, that works, especially if it's a business goal or something long-term or a whole paradigm shift. The letter technique as you're falling asleep and putting that underneath your pillow of, writing to someone, telling them about your future self and what is happening, right? But you're speaking about it in the present moment. That is a very powerful technique. And I'm just telling you guys the things that I've used that I've seen results consistently with. But I just feel that affirmations are so easy because if you're not doing them, why not? That's something that you could be doing every single day. Everybody drives to work, or they drive to the gym, or they drive to the grocery store or whatever. Download the Parrot app and hit record. Record 3 affirmations today and listen to it 10 minutes a day, 3 times a day if you want to. That's very powerful. Anything to do with 3, 6, 9. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll record an affirmation. I'll listen to it 3 minutes in the morning, 6 minutes at noon, and 9 minutes before I go to bed. Very powerful. Anything with 3, 6, 9 in it, very powerful. So we should always be working towards the things that we want. And because honestly, they're so easy to get. Okay. Can I repost? Can repeat that about the pillow? Ooh, I can't. Again, you have to rewind it. I'm late. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, but I will talk to you about it. Stacey B, I will mention it again on a video that I'm gonna do today. Okay, just watch out for any videos that I post today. The 12 o'clock is already pre-recorded, but I'll come on this evening and mention it again. Okay, about the letter technique. All right, you guys, talk to you later. Bye bye.